Hey, greetings everyone. Welcome to Third Space Coffee Break.
Good morning. How is everyone this morning?
All right. Well, we're here with Simon this morning. You probably have heard before, we actually named like every piece of, well, not every piece, but we've named a lot of our equipment. So this was one of our first, actually, and this is Simon. We call him Simon because the type of machine is called a Nova. Nova Summon LES. So
it is probably the least original name that we came up with, just because Simon's already in the name, but it just rolled. It just is such a nice name. And he's such a nice machine. He makes wonderful things. This is where the magic happens here, so I'm already having a little bit of magic this morning in my cup.
Yeah, this is where the espresso magic happens, so.
It's fantastic. Hi, Mom. I see you're already on this morning. Good morning.
Awesome. Morning.
So we are just back from a nice little jaunt in the country. So we are back in Third Space today, and we just had a really nice time just being away and getting a little bit of R&R in a different location. I know everybody feels like they're probably a little bit away right now because we're all quarantined, but yeah, just a little change of scenery went a long way with us. It was really, really nice, and we got to see our moms pretty close to Mother's Day, which is pretty awesome. So it's great to be with your mom on Mother's Day, even if it's during the quarantine, I guess you could say. But it was a great time. So
absolutely. So I didn't really schedule the live coffee break until about a half hour ago. So I don't know if that impacts how many people see it or remember or jump on, but we'll just give it a couple seconds here yet. Make sure.
Okay. Well, while we're waiting, maybe we could catch them up on any of the latest with Third Space. Is there anything new, any updates? Or, I mean, I think at this point we're still kind of in limbo. We're waiting to see what's going to happen with just being able to be, when we can open. Everything is still very much up in the air. As you know, we're still in a red zone for COVID, so most businesses that are not essential are not allowed to be open, and we have just struggled to know if we could make it on takeout alone, so we had not opened up to now, but beyond that, it's just really hard to know when we'll be able to get our doors open. But just know that we miss everybody, and we really look forward to seeing you all again soon. So
yeah, and
I look forward to serving you these delicious drinks again, because I'm sipping a little bit of a special drink this morning Dan's going to be making for you later. But this is my personal favorite of all of the drinks that we make. I think this is my favorite, and that is the Mint Mocha. And I'll let Dan tell you more about that later, but I think we make them better than anybody.
Mint Mocha is definitely one of my favorites as well. So, don't know if you like peppermint. If you do, and you're a coffee drinker, I would highly suggest you try the peppermint mocha.
And if you are not a mint drinker, I would actually really encourage you to try it anyways, because I actually do not gravitate toward mint drinks. It's not my thing. But I tasted our Mint Mocha, and I've never gone back. So as far as mint drinks go, ours is top notch.
Yep. Well, good morning to our moms who are on. Good to see you.
Yeah. I don't know if we see. Excuse my face. I'm going to get a little close to the camera. All right. I don't know if there's any other folks on, but that's okay. I'd say we just get started.
Yeah. So one of the things that that we got to do over. Hey, Linda. Morning. Yeah, the Mint Mocha. All right. She's had the Mint Mocha from Third Space.
So delish.
Yeah, awesome, Linda. So yeah, one of the things that we've been able to do during the COVID restrictions is we binge watched a series. And I don't know if you've heard of The Chosen. That's the name of the series. It's called The Chosen. It is a series about Jesus' ministry, but particularly it focuses on those people that Jesus called, that called to follow him, called to be his disciples. And so there's characters in the series that you find in the biblical narratives, such as the 12 disciples. Matthew was a big character, Peter was a big character, Andrew, Peter's brother,
James and John.
James and John, of course, Thomas we got to see, and there were some other characters too, like Nicodemus, which we don't know a lot about in the Bible, but he was a fairly main character. They did a great job with his character, and Mary Magdalene was a main character as well. Anyways, very good series. I don't generally like watching series or anything really, honestly, about Jesus, but much rather just read the Bible. But this series was different. I really actually enjoyed it.
We kept hearing about it. So if you're familiar with The Chosen, thank you to everybody who told us about it, because we're just not really TV watchers, so we didn't know about it. So we heard about it, and I'm so glad that we got to watch it. It is, from my perspective, hands down the best portrayal of any of types of stories telling Jesus' life and stuff. Yeah. It is a fantastic. I was riveted. The characters are fantastic. They really kind of filled in some gaps in the stories. With there's things that we don't know, and they did so in such an honest, true to the times way. It just was a beautiful reflection of what life might have been like back then. So we wanted to mention it on the live stream because we had a really fun time binge watching The Chosen.
It was really good. So
yeah, it was great, and it was so good. If anybody knows me, so good that I had to take Benadryl when we were probably two episodes into being away from done with The Chosen, and I couldn't stop. And I was prying my eyeballs open to stay awake because I couldn't stop watching it. So it was that good. And if you know me, Benadryl just about knocks me out for a week. So it was that good. It kept me awake.
Yeah. If you want to watch the series, you have to download the app. I believe you can watch the first episode on YouTube. And they're trying to make I think they want to make a total of 8 seasons. They only have the first season done, so they're trying to raise money for the second season. And you can download the app. You can download it to, I think, any OS or any any Apple device or any Android device. So like a tablet or a phone, and you can watch it from that. But you can also cast from your iPad or tablet or phone, cast it to a Roku, cast it to a Fire Stick. If you have a smart TV, you might even be able to cast it to that. So anyways, it's just really great. And I actually talk about, so every week I record a video, just a devotional from the Bible, record it for our dinner church crew and anybody else that wants to watch it. But I actually talk about the character of Nicodemus in The Chosen this week. So you can find that on, if you're interested in watching that, you can find that on Common Ground's YouTube channel, and it's Common Ground Network, so just search for that. And then as of Sunday around 1:30, it'll actually post to Common Ground's Facebook page as well. But I was really moved by Nicodemus's character in The Chosen. So
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what do you want to tell us about this wonderful cup of stuff I have in my cup here?
All right, well, you can see that I'm mugless because I'm going to make myself a peppermint mocha. So, mint mocha. And, yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was one of the most popular drinks, but I think for those that tried it,
it's pretty popular.
They would always, yeah, I mean, it was popular, but not like, anyways, once people tried it, they'd always want it again. So
the Mint Mocha, the backstory with this is, and the reason we're making it today and we're plugging our Mint Mocha is because of the labor of love that it was to come up with the recipe. A lot of places that you go to order a Mint Mocha, they usually have a mix that they're making it from. Now there are other coffee shops, I'm sure, that use syrups like we do, but we found it to be very agonizing to come up with the right blend because everybody's got an idea about what they think makes a Mint Mocha a Mint Mocha. So we had, if you've been to Third Space before, we had our whole team in here. I mean, we were just cranking out different combinations, a little bit of this, a lot of that, and a little bit of this. I mean, we were trying everything under the sun, and we went so many different directions. It was probably one of the most painstaking drinks we've ever made here at Third Space, but when we finally landed on that final decadent, delicious drink, it was like, everybody took the sip and we just knew it was that we'd hit it. So it's just perfect. And we always do our mint mocha with the whipped cream and the drizzle on top because it's just puts it over the top. It's that little something extra. But we worked really hard on this one, so we wanted to plug it today.
A lot of places, when they do their mint mochas, they'll either have a powdered mix that they buy, or they'll have, it's like a pre-made something. So ours isn't pre-made. So anyway, so to do the mint mocha, we actually already have our secret ingredients in the cup. It's not really secret, but
it's peppermint and chocolate, but it's our mix.
But we don't. Yeah, but it's our special mix. We don't want to give that away. So so this is already in there. So I am going to just pull the espresso shot, and we're definitely going to go with the caffeine version.
Because he's still allowed to drink caffeine.
I am. And I got to remember if I can even do this. I didn't practice before before we started going live, so I got to remember if I can even do this. It'd be a shame if I forgot how to do all this stuff already.
I think it'll come back.
All right, so we pulled the shot, put it in the espresso machine. Gonna let that go. But while that's going, I am going to warm up my milk or steam my milk. This is always the trick here with getting a perfect espresso is the milk.
And you always do such a beautiful job.
Yeah, you're supposed to have the swirl of the milk. It's like called the vortex, and if you do it right, it's supposed to vortex in the cup well, and then you get a little bit of microfoam in the top. And of course the microfoam is what they use to make your designs on the top of the lattes and so forth. But all right,
You got a spoon over there?
Yep, we do. We got a spoon over there. Just get all that nice espresso out of there. I'm going to put a little bit of milk in, and then I'm going to mix up, because you got to get the chocolate and the peppermint mixed up. A lot of our drinks don't use well, we use a little bit of a heavier chocolate that needs stirred up. So, give that to you. Finished putting in my milk. And if I were really good, I'd make you a nice little design in here.
You're gonna have trouble getting the whipped cream. He likes all that milk in there. That is beautiful microfoam, by the way. That's gorgeous.
I did a good job. So
you did a fantastic job.
I guess I still have it. Oh yeah, we're gonna make a mess now because I did it way too full. All right, and a little drizzle, and I didn't really do the. Anyways.
That's all right.
So yeah, I can barely. If I lift this up, it's gonna spill everywhere. You can't tell, but it's actually dripping all over me because I. All right.
You gonna at least take a sip of it?
Yeah, I will. I'm just getting a lid, seeing if I can't salvage this.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Oh, totally salvageable.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Yep.
And say, we do that anyways at Third Space. We do fill our cups to as full as we can get them. We don't skimp on the coffee when we fill you up here. So, how is it? As good as you remember?
It is as good as I remember. I haven't had one of these since we had to shut down because of the restrictions. So
about a week ago, I was saying to Dan, we were coming down from being at the grocery store, and I was like, oh, I just really could use a mint mocha right now. Sometimes I just crave them. That is just a beautiful flavor. It's perfect. Mm-hmm. It's perfect.
Yeah, my mom likes the mint hot chocolate. And of course that's different than the peppermint mocha. The mocha has espresso in it, whereas the hot chocolate does not. So, hi Wendy.
Hey, York Haven. Hey, look, Matt Piles on.
Hey, Matt.
From the crew down at the York Haven hydro plant down here. Good to see you guys. That's awesome.
Yeah. Miss seeing you all. So
we cannot wait to get this place opened up again. We are coming back. Promise. We're on the way. Mm-hmm. We are on the way. We have plans. We're just trying to figure out when we're going to be able to start rolling them out.
Yeah. It feels like the stars need to align a little bit, but yeah, we're getting there. So,
right,
well, this is a shorter coffee break. We just, figured we'd mention The Chosen to you. Really encourage you to watch that if you haven't. Again, download the app to your phone or a tablet. Check that out. Again, check out my video on Common Ground's YouTube site to hear a little bit more about Nicodemus, which is one of the characters in The Chosen. Of course, we do find Nicodemus in the Bible as well. So, yeah, anyways.
Yeah, so have an awesome day, everybody, and as always, blessings and peace to you in the name of Jesus. And we are so glad that we could be with you again on Thursday, and we'll see you next Thursday. Have a great day, guys.
Hey, see you, everyone.
I can end the live video. I lost your mouse.
There we go.